Darren Moore is set to discuss Wes Hoolahan's future with the prospect of extending the Norwich City favourites' stay at West Bromwich Albion. After leaving Norwich last summer, the 36-year-old midfielder signed a short-term deal with Albion which is due to expire this month. Hoolahan has been restricted to a bit-part role, but Moore hinted that the Canaries' old boy has done enough to earn a longer stay at the Hawthorns. He has made just 2 cup starts for Albion, including in yesterday's 1-0 FA Cup win over Wigan Athletic, along with 5 substitute appearances in the Championship. Ahead of the Baggies match against Norwich next weekend, Moore said, "We saw Wes's intelligence and touch. His ability to be a nuisance in those pockets of space and getting the team moving from back to front. The only thing is he blew up about 70 minutes, but his contribution was absolutely first class. I know we've passed the halfway mark in the league program, but for me, this week gives me an opportunity to lift my head and look at the season so far. I'll be looking at Wes's contract situation." Moore's verdict scouting report player ratings loan confirmed mini-match report Bakary Sako opened his Albion account to head the Baggies into the FA Cup 4th round. Sako struck the only goal of this third-round tie at the Hawthorns to see off championship rivals Wigan. The former Wolves man inflicted defeat on another Molyneux old boy, Paul Cook, who now manages the Laddies. Baggies boss Moore made 9 changes for the tie, and rookie midfielder Rekeem Harper shown as the cast of understudies did enough to progress. The decisive moment arrived after 31 minutes when Sako headed in a corner from Chris Brunt. A crowd of 15,465 watched the match, 10,000 fewer than the attendance for Albion's championship win over the same opponents on Boxing Day. What the boss said talking about the 1-0 third-round win over Wigan at the Hawthorns, Moore said, "It was a perfect afternoon. I'm pleased with the result and the performance. If I had one small critique, we could have probably won the game by more goals. We had chances in both halves. But overall I'm very pleased. We worked with the squad in the week. The development of our academy players over the season, Sam Field, Rekeem Harper, Jonathan Lecco, I thought it was right for them to start the game. I thought they all contributed massively, they showed calmness and composure, used the ball well. I thought for an experienced Wigan team, they felt they were in a really good game. I was really pleased overall with the players." Opposition verdict Wigan Athletic manager Paul Cook, "It was a tough game for us in general. We start games really well, we miss a chance or two and then we get punished. As a manager you can only say, are the players doing enough, and I think they are working hard and doing enough. The players are doing everything they can do in games. We have clear water in our focus. We must now show the unity to keep us in the division. The focus is the target of the achievement of staying in the league." Fan reaction. Here's a selection of comments from Albion fans on social media. Dave Parks, "Well played lads, tight game with so many changes but the players did well. COYB boing 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 boing." Stephen Cox, "Impressed with Jonathan Lecco and Holgate, looked very composed, already played over 70 Prem games and only 22. Should have scored about 5 goals today, just couldn't find the net. Lin Yap, good to see the youngsters out and doing so well. Harper a class player." COYB Steve Deacon, "Have to say all the youngsters did really well. Holgate looks a great signing and is quick enough to get back quickly. Lecco and Harper a real handful. Also have to give my due to Brunt and Hoolahan who were always there to take a pass and make a pass. Bry Weber, Harper looks class act every time I've seen anything of him. Hope he starts to get some league time soon." Next up, Albion v Norwich City, Championship, the Hawthorns, 3 p.m, Saturday, January 12. Norwich crashed out of the cup with a home defeat to Portsmouth, as Aston Villa loanee Andre Green grabbed a late winner. Daniel Farke's men are second in the championship table, 3 points above Albion in fourth. They will be out to avenge West Brom's 4-3 victory at Carrow Road back in August.